Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome to Midday Market Update. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always love being here. Always love being on this channel, talking about stocks, talking about what's going on in the market. Huh? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you. All right, so glad to be here. Joey, as you can see, Joey's in the background. Joey always keeps me straight. Say hi, Joey.
Hi.
There you go. All right. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. And also tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm trying to get my Facebook chat to come up. Sigh. And, of course, I'm going to have issues, but I'll make it happen. Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. I got it. For Facebook is up there, too. So I can see my Facebook chat. I can see my chat on YouTube. Way to go. All right. So, again, let me know where you're coming in from. Bill on YouTube is telling me he's coming in from Vancouver, Washington. Bill is on both YouTube. Oh, no. See, there we go. That's not my YouTube. That's Facebook. That's not Facebook. That's YouTube. Sigh. Joey is normally here to help me because I'm challenged when it comes down to this. And Joey, stop laughing in the background because I know you are. You're laughing in the background saying, all right, let's go see. What is this? Ah, there we go. So I got Zion watching me on Facebook from New Orleans. There we go. Now I've got the Facebook chat. I did it all by myself, Joey. You proud of me? You proud of me, Joey? I did it all by myself.
So proud. So proud.
There you go. All right. So Innate Wisdom is tuning in from Canada, Alberta. Bobby G, how you doing, Bobby G? Is in Jersey. Raphael is in Calgary. You know, and we forgot to try to think about opening up Canada today. Dang it. Today would have been a good day to do it. I got a lot of Canadians. I'm getting a lot of likes and hearts on Facebook. Thank you guys for that. And let's see. Dazia is tuning in from Denver, Colorado. Ninja's tuning in from Houston. Guess which of Santa's list you're on for how you treated Joey this year? I'm on the good list. Man, I'm on the good list. Joey,
Wrong.
I treat Joey like my brother. Joey knows that I love him to death. I got somebody watching from Brighton, England. Gotta love that. Warm hello from Belvedere, Texas. There you go, Dirk. That's on Facebook. So I got people from all over. I love that in this stream, we get to touch people from all over the world, not just in the United States and Canada. So for that, folks, I thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today here on Midday Market Update. And what do we do here? We talk about what's going on today. And the market looks like it's not trying to be our friend today at all. But we're going to take a look at the VectorVest system to help us to make decisions and what to do and not to do. True North, strong and cold. Yeah, I'm not going up to Canada. It's too daggone cold. You know, out of all of the places I've traveled around the world and in the United States, I've never been to Canada. Frank is here from Athens, Greece. Way to go. Marilyn here from New York City. That's where I was born and raised. Born and raised in New York City, baby. There's a tree and it grows in Brooklyn. That's all we got. All right. So, of course, I've got my normal people, my regular people. Jay is here. I wonder if Tom is here. I didn't see him pop up as an admin. So I wonder if Tom is here. All right. So, huh? Okay. So that was, True North up and cold. That's in Canada. I'm not dealing with that. Now, I'm only going to Canada when it's warm. All right. Why are the markets bleeding, says Jimmy. We're going to talk about that. The biggest reason why, Jimmy, today is this week is Fed week. The Fed is going to start talking about what they're going to do with interest rates and when. So that's why the market's down today, but we're going to take a look at that. Lauren is tuning in from the Philippines. I love the Philippines. I've been to Subic Bay. I'm a Marine, so I've been to Subic Bay. I love the Philippines. Philippines was an awesome place to be. And yeah, it is. All right. Couple of things real quick. I want to go out to the web and I want to talk about the 28-day portfolio challenge, folks. Something that we're offering whether you're a VectorVest subscriber or not. 28-day portfolio challenge. If you've got bad stocks, we're going to show you how to get them out of your portfolio. We're going to help you to know what stocks are the best ones to buy, and the biggest thing is knowing when to buy them. This is absolutely free. So we talk about it here on our YouTube channel because there's still a lot of you who are not subscribers to the software. Today, though, I'm going to make a big push as to why you need to be a subscriber to the software, and that you can do it for 99 cents for 30 days. All right. Glenn, Vancouver, Canada would love to have you. I'm going to go to Canada when it's warmer. It's too cold to go to Canada now. It's too cold. Right, Joey? Joey, you going to Canada now?
I've been. I love it.
Oh, you see, Joey loves it. I've never been to Canada. I've just never been. I'm going to get Canada has a summer. I think they have 1 day of summer. It's like Ohio. It's got 1 day of summer. And Joey put in that he loved Canada. All right. So this 28-day portfolio challenge is going to help you to transform your portfolio, folks. That's the biggest thing. There is a promo video out about it. Joey probably will release it in a couple of days, if not today. 5 steps to be able to get to that point are disclosed right in this link. To go to subscribe or sign up for this, go to www.vectorvest.com/28. 28-day portfolio challenge. And the biggest thing about this, folks, is that it is absolutely free. Free. And you guys need to take advantage of it. It's a great way to learn how to take what you have now and make it better. All right, 28 days to make that happen. All right, with that, let's go into the software and talk about what's going on. And as was mentioned, why are the markets bleeding today? So let's go look at our quick list of our major indices. The Dow is down 300 points. The NASDAQ is down. Everything is down. Leading the way is the tech stocks. The NASDAQ is down 1.25%. A lot of this right now has to deal with that this is Fed week coming up this week. It's always summer in Florida. It is. And Roger says Vancouver is one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited. Do it, Glenn. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, so all of the major indices are down. And before we get into that, let's see from a bullish side where the money is going. And the reason why I say let's look from a bullish side, the primary wave in the software is still up. We've got a lot of yellow in our color guard. And because today is down, we've got a lot more stocks going down than going up. We still advocate caution. But right now, with today's activity, we don't advocate buying any stocks at this time. But nonetheless, I want to see where the money is going from a sector perspective. In utility, here's our top 5 sectors. All right, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 fastest moving sectors right here on the home page from the software. And utility is up 0.75%. I'm going to right click. I'm going to view the stocks in that sector. And I want to see where the money's going. I'm going to move this over for you to see. Oh, man, when did I just put it? How'd that happen? Hate when that happens. There we go. There's the top 5 stocks, or the 5 stocks that are moving in it today. Let's go put that back on. I lost my chat again, Joey. Dang nabbit. How do I do that? And then not only that, is how do I find it? It's on the Chrome tab. I'm on the Chrome tab. There it is. I found my chat. All right. So out of the top 5 sectors, here's some of the stocks. I'm only looking at the top 5. There's 117 stocks altogether. I'm going to sort those 117 stocks to see what stocks are moving the most in that sector. And let's go take a look at them. Let's take a look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click. Let's view the stock graph. And move that over. What are we looking at? The quad thingy. Put this on to intraday 5-minute bars. Excellent. So we're going to look at intraday 5-minute. So these are the, I'm not feeling this stock. Viola Environment, I wonder if they got bought. These are on 5-minute bars. And man, I'm not feeling YORW either. A lot of non-traded bars. I'm not feeling the volume on that. ATMI, same thing. The only one that has some volume behind it is NRG. Let me take my camera off for a second. Is NRG. And NRG is doing a little bit of a rebound right now, finding a level of support. This is on, again, intraday 5-minute bars. And I'm keeping my eye on that $39, $40 stock. 3 and 8 just crossed on 5-minute bars. I'd like to see if it can take out the high, but keep in mind where we're looking. We're looking at 4 of the fastest moving stocks in sector. Let me close this out. In a sector where the money is going today. All right. Out of all of the top 5 sectors, this is the only sector that's up as much as it is, 0.75%. So this was just a great way to follow the money. All right. And with a VectorVest subscription, 99 cents, VectorVest subscription, you get access to being able to do this whenever you want, any day, any night. Well, at night the market's closed, but to quickly discern where the money is going. The next one is instruments, up 0.5%, but I'm getting all of this right from the homepage of the VectorVest software, folks. I haven't even dived into the program. Top sectors, drilling down to find the best stocks moving, even on a day where the market is down as much as it is. And just to let you know, by the end of the session today, I'm going to give some of you guys an opportunity to win a free year to the VectorVest software. Or if you are a subscriber, I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a free add-on for 30 days. A free add-on for 30 days. All right, so make sure you stay tuned for that. No, Jay, why are you just typing in stuff, Jay? I'm disqualifying you from any contest today, forever. You know I love you, Jay. You know I love you. All right, so stay with. There's no keywords or anything. Just stay with us to the end. Really, Jay? Really, Jay? Jay's got jokes. Is this Jerry? Jay's got jokes today. All right, so that was just from the homepage. Let's go see. I'm going to my viewers tab. Let's go see. That's a gift for you today. I haven't even talked about that yet. Ooh, wait till I get there. All right. So we know what the main indices are doing on the homepage. Let's take a look at what the Russell's doing. All right, Russell's down today because that was the only indice that I didn't have up there. But look at the VIX. The volatility in the market is up bigly today. We're back above the price value of $20 or 20, which tells me that there's a lot of volatility in the market. That's adding to the ability of why the market is all jacked up today. All right, the market's jacked up. A lot of it's got to do with the Fed. And people are a little tepid in regards to what the Fed is really going to do. And I think everybody knows that the Fed is going to raise rates. It's going to be when it's going to happen. I'm thinking it's going to start Q1, at latest Q2. All right, they've already started the tapering of the bond buying, so that's already in place. And that should almost be done, actually. Interest rates, and I think that's what everybody is all up in arms about. Let's go take a look at, from a graph perspective, what's going on with the VectorVest Composite. Here's a 3-month view of the VectorVest Composite. And for those of you who are not subscribers to the software, the VectorVest Composite is an indexed arithmetic average of all of the stocks that we track. And currently in the VectorVest software, we track over 9,000 stocks. So this is tracking the movement of over 9,000 stocks. And we can clearly see that after the market actually took off last week, it's coming back and it's starting to fade the gap of the blast-off phase. All right, here is the blast-off phase coming off of this low on 12/27 of 2021, and then we're pulling back and we're starting to fade the gap. That gives me a little sense of pause, but I'm also taking into consideration why that's happening is because this is Fed week this week. So that's what's going on. It is what it is, and this is the time that you take advantage of what the market gives you. At this point in time, you don't panic sell. Make sure your stops are in place. Tighten them stops. Take your profits a little quicker and get your losses off the table a little quicker. Patrick already said that 210 is the turning point of the Russell. Listen, Stephanie, I won't do that unless I look at the graph. Unless I look at the graph of the Russell. Let's go take a look at the IWM. Let me see, does it have a turning point? Let's go put this on a 3-month graph, Stephanie. IWM 210. Where's my low right here? I'm looking at a level of about 212. I'm looking at a level of about 212. That's a good solid floor, which is a 3-month low. Stephanie, I'm looking at 212. All right, so you see the Russell turn down. The 3 and the 8 cross bearish. It does have downside. I'm not going as low as 210. I am going to go as low as 212 because on a 3-month graph, that is the low. Does that make sense, Stephanie? All right, does that make sense? So I'm going to put that out there. That's more so what I'm looking for. And we still are $5 off of that. We're still $5 off of that. All right. As we go back to that market timing graph, I still think that do we have downside? We have downside to the value of 65.45, but that puts us back at where the market was looking for a bottom. I think that I don't think that we go all the way back down there. That's just my own personal opinion, unless the Fed news comes out and everybody loses their freaking minds all over the place. All right. And if that happens, the market does have downside. I still think we got a Santa Claus rally coming into play. We'll keep our eyes on that and see what happens. Let's go take a look at all of the stocks on all of the indices as of right now. There's the VVC intraday on 5-minute graphs. All right. Market just went down, 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 down. Look at that bounce. All right. So the VectorVest Composite is bounced. The Qs just bounced. Look at that. The Qs just bounced. Remember, folks, intraday 5-minute bars. The spiders just bounced. The only thing that's still sitting in a little bit of a channel is the Dow, but everything else is bouncing. So what does that mean for the rest of the day? We don't know. The market still has got a ways to go before it closes for the day. So in keeping that in mind, we just let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Let the market come to me. Let it be. Yeah. You like that, Joey? You like that, Joey?
No.
Yes, you did. Stop being a hater. All right? Stop being a hater. All right. So as we're watching live, the market's got potentially a little bounce going on. I don't know how much legs it's going to have. I'm looking at the 3/8 crossing on everything. The 3/8 are crossing bullish on everything. We'll keep our eyes on it as the market is going out through today. All right, the next thing, big news. What stocks are making news? And let's get back out to my stories. And, I still want to go back after the idea about what's going on in the market. And Wall Street edges lower on Omicron worries. Somebody died in the UK. First case died of Omicron in the UK. So, of course, you know that that's going to spur up some worries. And then we have the Fed meeting awaited. So those are the two things that are moving the market today. And I'm liking this. The Fed to pivot on inflation fears in the face of another uncertain year. And your Uncle Glenn here has been telling you ever since the word transitory was being used in the market that this was not transitory, that this was a real problem. And possibly the Fed had to use the transitory phrase to not panic people. But, when the rubber meets the road, inflation is an issue. It's an issue, and they're going to have to deal with it. And, I think he wasn't looking to raise interest rates, not next year. He's probably looking into the year after, but that's not going to happen. All right, so that's just to go back to the story of what's going on in the market today. Now, big news. How about this? Harley-Davidson surges on plans to merge electric motorcycle with a SPAC, so a special purpose acquisition company. I've done several videos on the YouTube channel about what a SPAC is. I like them. I like them for the purposes of it's easier to take a company public without the company having to do all of the legwork. The blank check company looks for really good companies and takes them public. So Harley surges on plans to merge electric motorcycle, and more people are going towards electric vehicles, whether it's motorcycles or cars or whatever. Drew says Toyota to build EV batteries in Liberty, North Carolina. I'm watching stories come across time and time. GM is in this as well. As far as big news, batteries, companies. The cool thing about what's going on with the EVs, these big spaces, these plants and factories are going to create a lot of jobs. I like that perspective. They're going to create a lot of jobs. So that's Maria. Sorry, Maria. I thought that was something else. All right. How about this? And everybody knows what Glenn's favorite stock is. J.P. Morgan hikes price target on Apple, names Qualcomm a top pick for 2022. You know why Qualcomm is being looked at from that perspective? Because it's in that metaverse space. So that's going to be a stock to keep your eyes on for sure. Now, here's a stock that moved up a lot. Foghorn Leghorn. I said the therapeutics. No, that's not the same Foghorn Leghorn. But Foghorn Therapeutics short 26% pre-market on news, cancer collaboration with Eli Lilly. So we're going to take a look at that stock. Now, here's another stock in the space of COVID. Novavax files for emergency use authorization over across the world at the UAE. Shares up 4%. So more and more companies are getting the emergency use authorization, especially because of Omicron is on board now. More of these companies like the Dynavax, the Novavax, all of these other companies that haven't been approved yet in the United States are getting emergency use authorizations across the globe. That will help that stock's price go up. Here's my General Motors story. In that there's your electrical vehicle investment drive. All right, so they're going to be putting a lot of money, and they already have, in regards to the whole EV space. Bob on Facebook says, hello again. Hello, Bob. Nice to see you. Who knows what or who is SPAC? So, Lou, if you go on our channel and look at more than just, Trending Thursday or more than just Midday Market, we've got so many videos out there, and if you search our channel for SPAC, you'll find a couple of different videos that are out there specifically on SPAC, which stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. These are companies that put a lot of money to the side to use within the time period to go buy companies. That's what it is. All right, Kirby says, that's Jay and Kirby talking. Drew says GM plus MP. Who's MP? When you say MP, and Joey says SPAC video. What are you talking about, Joey? All right, and my last story, that was all my.
There.
Say again?
Look at the link above it. It's the SPAC video.
Oh, but something was in the middle of it. All right, so.
Oh, not on mine.
That's for Lou. In regards to the SPAC video, here it is. Joey put it in the chat for you for the SPAC video. Glenn, I do prefer your fitness videos. Joey, put Jay in timeout. Just type him, put him in timeout. I don't do any fitness videos. I wish I did. I wouldn't be so fat. But that's another whole thing in and of itself. All right. So those are the stocks. Those are the stocks that have made news. Now let's go take a look at them. All of these stocks I just talked about, and let's go see how they're working out today. So I'm going to highlight sort these by the fastest moving one. Here's the Foghorn with Eli Lilly. Both of those are up. There's FHTX up 38%. It was up a lot more earlier today, but as the market has pulled back, the gains on this stock have pulled back as well. Harley Davidson going with their electric motorcycle with the SPAC. Look at that, up 5%. Eli Lilly, along with the collaboration of Foghorn, up 2.5%. And there's the Novavax story, getting emergency use authorization in the UAE, up 1.8%. Qualcomm is in here. Even though Apple's got the upgrade to a higher price target, is down about 0.5%. I personally do own that. AVGO is also in the space for metaverse, and there's the GM story. Interesting how the GM story comes out, but the stock takes a big hit, down about 5%. I don't know if people are taking profits on that or not, but I think the story is a good one nonetheless in what they're doing and where they're investing their money. So this is kind of cool to watch the headline stories come out and see as the day progresses along how they're faring. So what do we do here? We take the top four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apple's not in my top 4 today, so we're not going to look at it on the graph. We're going to right-click, though, view the stock graph, maximize this. Let's go put this on to the 4 thingy. Let's go take a look at all 4. And we're looking at all of these from a trade perspective today by way of the news. Did you just do that, Joey? How did that come up? I don't know. I must have did something. Sigh. All right, so FHTX, big gap up on the news this morning, pulled back a little bit. Still, I'm going to see, has it really faded the gap? There's the gap up. It's staying right with that line of where the gap was at 1679 today. It's really just hugging that line. Watch intraday right now. The 3 and 8 are going bearish. Look at Eli Lilly, though. Never faded its gap. It went up with FHTX, but Eli Lilly had a much bigger, better move. I actually got a level better. Never challenged that level of the gap up this morning. Look at that. Look at that gap up. Never challenged that. Found its intraday level of support sitting at 247.58, leveling out right now. But look at the 3 and the 8, still positive, even though it's leveling out. Wow, look at this story on Harley Davidson, though. The story was good coming out of the gate, but look at the pullback. Man, so this is a story that came out that was good news, but the market or the investors are not feeling that somewhere. All right. Peter says, can someone type the link for the 28-day challenge into the chat, please? Joey will take care of it, but Peter, just to know, it's www.vectorvest.com/28. And that's for Peter and everybody else out there. Remember, that 28-day challenge is absolutely free to transform your portfolio. So Peter, Joey will put it in there for you, but I'm letting you know it's vectorvest.com/28. All right. I like Eli Lilly the most out of all of these, but I do like the nice bounce right now for Novavax, finding a level of support sitting at the value of 168.25. Nice bounce. It's got a level of resistance right now at 170.59. Let's see if that comes back into place and stops it. We'll see. Might not be allowed in the UK. Peter, I don't know that. And Joey can probably ask some questions in the background about that. I don't see where it could hurt, but I don't know what the ramifications are in the UK for that. That's a great question, Peter. But we'll try to find out for you. How about that? We'll try to find out for you. All right, so out of these stocks making the news, I like Eli Lilly intraday today. I like the possible bounce for Novavax today. It's got to get through this level of resistance of 170.59. Harley isn't what I'm feeling today, and I think FHTX, that collaboration with Eli Lilly, it just fizzled out. It just was a lower dollar stock. It fizzled out, but Eli Lilly is still something to look at. All right, so let's close out of that. So those are my major news stories for today. Apple made the news, but it just wasn't all that great. All right, earnings this week. I found a couple of stocks that I was interested in from an earnings perspective. When I look here, I always look for companies that we may know. Of course, because there's a lot of stocks out there that have earnings. Thank you, Joey, that have earnings. But I want to rather keep you on the stocks that we do know about. The only main stock in here that looks like it's moving from an earnings perspective, and all of these are at some point in time this week. I don't know the exact dates, but these are earnings that are coming up this week. Adobe looks like it's moving up today. But all of the other ones, FedEx has it coming up, Lennar, Hexo, and CleanSpark. And CleanSpark is an interesting stock because it's trying to help with the management of energy for the Bitcoin miners. So CleanSpark can prove to be a good stock overall in the crypto space from that perspective. It's got good upside potential, a relative value at 1.5. I do like that stock. You're going to give up a little bit of safety on it. It's got positive earnings growth. I think that this is definitely a stock to keep your eye on in the crypto space because they're performing a bigly needed job in trying to help the crypto miners mitigate their energy. All right. Lou says, I will watch the SPAC video later. You're welcome, man. And Maria says, I like Lilly too. I think Eli Lilly is a company that's been around for a long time. It's a solid company. And I think that the collaboration with the other company just, and it's not on COVID. It was more so on a cancer. I think that the biggest things right now from a medical perspective are the stocks that are moving up, whether it's on cancer or on COVID. Those are the two big movers on that space. All right, the only stock, well, let's go take a look at the top four here too. So these are earnings that are coming up this week. Let's go view the stock graph. There's Adobe. I'm liking that. Put on a 3-month graph. Now, what I want to look at here, all right, because this is earnings, I probably want to look at end of day 3-month graph. All right, end of day 3-month graphs. I need this to help me tell a story on whether earnings should be or should not be good. So watch this. All right, what is our indicator that we look at from an earnings perspective? Relative safety. That looks at the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance. Stocks that have a relative safety above 1 are highly likely to meet or exceed their earnings expectations. So Adobe, I do like it with a relative safety of 1.48. Coming over to FedEx, relative safety sitting at 1. So this company is not as safe as Adobe. All right, so earnings could be kind of iffy on here. Where's my last earnings play on here? Here's earnings, and look at what happened. I want to show you something. Let's go back to where that earnings was. Where was relative safety? It was above 1, but not by a lot. And look at that. Let's go over to earnings on Adobe. Look at that. It's very interesting and very interesting as well. Relative safety at 1.42, but look at the pullback. Interesting. It looks like they might have missed earnings or they might have not had good forward guidance, but look how quickly it responded to go back up. Normally, stocks that have a relative safety above 1 are stocks that will tend to beat earnings. Let's go put earnings on for Lennar. Earnings, man, pulled back, but look at that rebound on it as well. Relative safety at 1.46. And then my last one is on Hexo. Relative safety is not so good. And let's go to earnings, also fell. A lot of these stocks, as you can see, missed. It was either that they missed earnings or they didn't have good forward guidance, one of the two. All right, so when I'm looking at these, 3 out of the 4 have relative safeties at or above 1. I'd be very careful with Hexo when it comes down to earnings. It's probably got a higher probability of missing, and look at the earnings per share is negative. It's the only list in my earnings this week that have negative earnings per share. But they grow their earnings at a clip of 17%. So it's probably getting better, but it's still negative earnings nonetheless. Steve says Glenn's workout video has him as the before shot. Well, y'all got jokes today. Y'all got jokes today about me and my fatnosity. All right, it's all right, though. All right, so those are the earnings that just keep your eyes on. Fastest sectors. Let's talk about that. We're going to go to the Unisearch. We're going to go to Delta Search's sectors. So what is the difference between what we did on the homepage? What we did on the homepage and what we're doing here. On the homepage, we're looking at the top 5 sectors by RT ranking. So these sectors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by RT ranking, as you can see right here, okay? What we're doing in the Unisearch now is over the last 10 days, I'm running a search to show me that over the last 10 days, which sectors are on the rise and by how much. Wow! Look at that. Steel is up 15.5%. How many of you out there knew that? Type a 1 in the room, that steel was up that much in 2 weeks. If you didn't know that, type a 2 in the room. If you knew that steel was up that much in the last 2 weeks, type a 1. If you did not, type a 2. I want to see who's going to tell me the truth. I want to know. I want to know. No, it's not Randy. All right, so I want to hear it. I want to hear it because this is what you come here for. For this kind of stuff is what you come here for. All right, and I'm going to run it again. That's huge, folks. That's in 2 weeks. Innate Wisdom said he did, but that's in 2 weeks, folks. How cool is that? Now, for everyone who's typing a 2 in the room, this was worth it for you to be here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Folks, that was almost worth it. This was free, of course. But that's the kind of information that we get for you here on Midday Market, folks. That's what we get here for you on Midday Markets. Facebook is giving me the likes. They hit the like button. I want to see the people in YouTube hit the like button if you haven't already. if you haven't already. All right, so now we're going to take this a step further. That's right. Jay says, man, now you want to get on my good side, Jay. Jay says, man, this stuff really works. And it, folks, I like to let the program talk for itself. All right, you watched it as it happened. So let's go take a look. Since steel is up that much in the last 2 weeks, let's view the stocks in that sector. Okay. Get signed up for the 28-day challenge. Thank you for that, Barry. Thank you for that, Barry. I appreciate somebody from the chat putting that out there besides just me. Thank you for that, Barry. All right. There's 23 stocks in the sector. I'm only showing you the top 5. All right. I'm going to sort this by percent price change. Let's see out of this sector, the top 5 stocks moving today. There you go. Hoodie. How you doing? Hoo. You hear that, Joey? You know I could get something like that. Go ahead, Joey. You need to laugh because that's funny. Hoo. You hear that, Joey?
I hear you.
All right. Let's highlight the top 5. The top 4. All right. Notice that one of these, even though the sector is moving, one of these is a sell. It's more of a speculative play, right? Let's right-click, view the stock graph. Let's bring this up. Let's go to the quad thingy. All right. Go to the quad thingy. And let's go. All of these are on intraday 5-minute bars. Wow. Look at Nucor. Look at Nucor rocking and rolling. Look at that. Now, Nucor had a hard time getting out of bed this morning, but look at it move. Now, I've got a high sitting at the value of, what's my high? 114.50. I'd put in an order today, intraday, and I know the market's moving down, but here's the stock that's moving. I'd put in an order at about 114.62, which is 12 cents higher than the high. I'm loving that move. I'm loving that bounce off of 111.99 today. Look at that stock. All right. Now, my other ones on 5-minute bars don't look nearly as good. So let's do this. I'm going to put hoodie on a 1 month. Look at that. End of day, the 3.8 crossed. And we talked about this stock, I think, last week, too. I think it was one of my speculative stocks. Can anybody back me up on that? I'm wondering if that was one of my speculative stocks last week. And I'm going to put this on a 3 month, put it on a 1 month. Here's USAP. I'm not feeling that just quite yet. I know it's moving in a sector that's nicely up. I'm not feeling that one just yet. I'd like right now coming out of that list, HUDY. Let's go to SIM. I'm not feeling that one as well. Not much. It's sitting. It's got to get out of its own way. Nucor, I'm going to leave it on the day. That looks good. That's a beautiful looking equity curve. And now you know why that sector is up so much in the last 2 weeks, folks. That was well worth it from that perspective of utilizing the VectorVest system, folks. All right, still. Hit the like button if you found that interesting. That was good. And that's just using the system to go through the process that I go through to find stocks. All right, next, industry ETFs. Let's go see from all the way around the board. Where's the money going today? Let's sort this by percent price change. Natural gas is up today. All right, real estate is up today. Utilities, consumer staples. Those are the 4 that are above the value of 1 as far as percentage change. So money intraday today is going to these places. Where's the money falling out of? Energy, copper, and what is that? Oh, that's copper. The small caps, that makes sense from the small caps because people are a little bit more fearful in the market. So the small caps, the industrials, oil, even though natural gas is moving up, oil is moving down. So it is what it is, but the money is going into natural gas today. I can right-click, and let's go view the stock graph on that index. Put this on a 1 month graph. Is it picking up? Look at that. Now, why would gas be picking up? We're getting into cold season. All right, that makes sense. Gas and oil should be on the rise. Gas and oil both should be on the rise, so just keep that in mind. I think that's a cyclical play. I think everybody knows that that's a cyclical. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's Joey's fault that I can't say it right. I'm blaming Joey, even though I love Joey. I'm blaming Joey. All right. So from all of the different industries across the board, I wanted to see intraday where the money was going. It looks like it's going into gas and real estate. All right, on the fly, I got nothing to build on the fly today. Speculative plays. Oh, I want to show you something. Speculative plays. I gave you some speculative plays last week. I want to show you something. I got it. Look at that. Speculative plays last week. These were my 6 stocks that I gave you over the week. How about that? 5.21 up compared to the S&P 500. That's as of today. That's as of today. How cool is that? So I go through a lot of work to find you some stocks, and because you know that they're speculative plays, you know that these are not where you back up all your money and put it into the market. These are usually lower dollar stocks for you guys to keep your eyes on. And the reason why I like them is because they have some kind of a setup that makes me think that's something for you to keep your eyes on. Mark says, can't chat much, VV Nation, working on big. Hey, Mark, do your thing, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Randy said, I smashed the like button. That's what I'm talking about. I got 66 likes with 207 people here today. So we can get more likes. Now, if you're not liking it, maybe you don't feel it. And you know something, that's okay. But my job is to try to bring to you what's going on today and help you to take advantage of what's going on today. Kirby says, on the market timing bounce back after filling the gap, what is the point for reversal confirmation? So what do you mean, Kirby? Let's go market timing. You talking about intraday or end of day? Or you talk about end of day because that's when we faded. What is the point for a reversal confirmation? I think after we fully fade the gap. Once we fully fade the gap, I think then the market does definitely have more legs to the downside. Does that make sense, Kirby? All right, it looks like we started fading the gap. I think once we fully fade the gap, the market's going to have a tendency to have a more downside. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. All right, today's big movers. So these are the stocks that I found in, what search was that? Searches, price, volume. We use it in the Jockey Club. What is it? Daily Boomers. All right, Daily Boomers. So let's go back to the Viewers tab. Here's my Daily Boomers winners today, right, so far. Look at that. There's another stock, another pharmaceutical stock up over 80%. There's BLU health stock up over 50%. Bio, for a lot of bios moving today. A lot of bios moving today. Let's take a look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click. Let's view the stock graph. Let's go look at these intraday and see what they look like. So these all were big movers early out of the gate this morning. All right, let's go see if any of them still have legs. Now, this ARNA, all right, this ARNA, it went up nicely this morning, but still not a whole lot going on after that. Not a whole lot going after that. Stephanie says, would you buy Apple at this level or wait for a deeper pullback? Listen, I'm already in Apple. If you're not in Apple, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you in a minute, Stephanie. And Andrea says the gap is fully faded. If they're fully faded and the market's moving down even more today, I still think we got a little bit more room to the downside if the gap is fully faded, says Andrea. All right, so ARNA, not a lot of movement after the big gap up this morning. BLU, look at that, gapped up nicely. It's still higher than it was earlier this morning, just leveling out. If I'm thinking about getting in it today, it's got to take out the high. BFRI, nice gap up this morning. 3 and 8 have been solid for the majority of the morning, bouncing off a level of support, sitting at $6.50. I'm liking that. I'd like to see it take out the high by 5 cents. TRHC made the majority of its move, it looks like, this morning. All right, and after that, it's faded off. Even though this is a big mover for the day, I don't think it's moving up anymore. I do like BFRI, and I would like to see if Blue could take out that high before I take it. But these are stocks that were moving up nicely this morning, and now we see what they look like going into the end of the day. All right, so talking about Apple, let's close that. Let's go back to the graphs. Let's go bring up an Apple graph, AAPL. The question is, would you buy it now? I'm going to put this on a 1-month graph. What am I looking for? Now, everybody in the room, I want you to type what you would be looking for to buy Apple now. Now, you're looking at this on a 1-month graph. It's definitely moving from the bottom left to the top right. On an end-of-day basis, the 3 and the 8 have been solid the whole time. So, Stephanie, from that perspective, I still like Apple. Now, let's answer Stephanie's question as a group. Where would I be looking to get into Apple? Where would I be looking to get into Apple? I want to see what you guys have to say and see where your heads are at, because you guys should know what to look for before you pull the trigger on these stocks. And there you go. Mark Houcha on Facebook says higher volume. Not what I was looking for, but he said higher. What else am I looking for? Something else. A green light and an up call. Nope. Still not. All right. SkyWest is getting a little bit more into what I want. Thank you, Bob. Bob gave me what I'm looking for. 12 cents higher than the high. This is on an end-of-day graph. I want to make sure I'm buying into the stock as it's doing what. And there, Rick said the same thing. Jay said the same thing. Martin now saying the same thing. The stock has got to take out 12 cents higher than the high. All right, an up day is definitely absolutely right, Kirby. I wouldn't buy, Stephanie, I wouldn't buy any stock, no matter how good it is, on a down day. I would not buy in Apple. I still think is one of the best stocks in the whole wide world. I would never buy it on a down day. I'm still up on Apple right now, and I've got my stops in place. But look at, even if I don't want to wait for the 3 and the 8 to cross, I could trade it just off the 3 on an end-of-day basis. Unless the stock's price closes below the 3, I'm not getting out. So with that, Stephanie, does that answer your question? And I do like the idea of making sure that something like the DEW is up. Absolutely. Definitely, I like that, Peter. I would definitely wait for my timing signal to tell me that it's okay. And the only timing signal that I have in play right now is going to be the primary wave. That's the only thing that's in an up situation right now, and it has been since 12.7. Now, I'm using the primary wave up. It doesn't time the individual stock, but it shows how Apple has moved with the primary wave. All right, with the primary wave. ATVI on my mind. See, no, I'm not looking at individual stocks much because I'm going to spend that time to give you guys an opportunity to win a free subscription to the VectorVest software. Remember, we came up with that. You'd rather me give you that opportunity than to look at your individual stocks. All right. And Stephanie says, okay, put the thumbs up just so that everybody. Stephanie, that was a great question. That was a great question, but I wanted to get everybody involved on that. I wanted to get everybody involved on that because no matter what, everybody in the room needs to know when it's the right time to pull the trigger on that stock. And guess what? That's what the 28-day portfolio challenge is all about, being able to do what I just showed you. Looking at what, and now that's just one way. There's several different ways to use the VectorVest system to not only know what to buy, but to know when to buy. I'm just showing you one of many, all right? And that portfolio challenge, I think, puts it into a better perspective along with that check sheet to help you out. All right, so Don, I know that you give me a lot of stocks on Facebook, but I'm not going to look at them today because I'm going to spend the time to get you guys into a free subscription. And Hog, we did talk about today. That was one of the stocks making big news today, Don. All right, let's go back to the viewers tab. Wall Street bet stocks. Joey put the link for the 28-day challenge both in YouTube and in Facebook. He put it out there for both of you. All right, so again, folks, it is free. Click it, sign up for it. If you're really looking to transform your portfolio and don't know how, there you go. All right. Still liking the guppies. It works. And that's another way I find some of those speculative plays for you, Roger, is using EMA squeeze. Actually using the EMA squeeze. When are you starting the midday market on Wednesdays or Fridays? Ravi, I'm in talks with my boss right now to justify it. All right, so if I can make that happen, we will. But I think it's going to be on Wednesdays. I'm really looking forward to having a second session of this. And right now, as I mentioned, I'm talking to my boss to help justify doing it. Now, looking at Wall Street bet stocks, I always provide for you the top 12 most talked about Wall Street bet stocks. Here they are. Here's Say again? Clear that chat. Thank you. To look at ARNA, big mover today. Could be a meme stock, or could be a lot of Wall Street bet people are talking about it. 79%. That's the biggest mover. What other stocks are on here? We all know that AMC and GME, but look at them. They are getting killed today. I own them. I own them both, and I'm getting my butt spanked like a baby who just stole candy from his mama. That's what I'm getting beat up on it right now. So I don't know how many of you are in the meme world. If you're in the meme world right now with some meme stocks, type a 1 in the room. If you're not, type a 2. If you're in the world of the meme stocks, type a 1 in the room. If you're not, type a 2. All right. I am, oh my gosh. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. I'm getting smoked like a pound of marijuana bacon. Oh man, that sounds like it's good. Would anybody get marijuana bacon? Ooh-wee. Now, I'm not saying that I like marijuana. I'm not saying that because I can't condone that. But I do like some bacon. So a lot of people not in the space. I'm in the space. A lot of people on YouTube are not in the space. Shay is in the meme space. I hear you, Shay, on Facebook. And again, whether you're not, that's all on you. RRD is crazy the last few days. Dirk, again, I'm not looking at individual stocks today, but I will put it out there. RRD, if anybody's looking, Dirk says it is moving up. And just keep you out there. Roger says, great product idea, Glenn. Palantir, Lee. I really like Palantir. CTRM, oh my gosh, I've done a lot of videos on CTRM. I can't back it up anymore. I just can't. Oh my gosh. I've tried to be a proponent for CTRM. It's just been a tough place to be. Glenn, tell everybody to stay away from those gummies. Lou says stay away from those gummies. Stay away from those gummies. Don, FHTX, we talked about today and why that stock was up, and that's because of the collaboration with Eli Lilly. All right, so let's go take a look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right click. So these are meme stocks. All right, the most talked about meme stocks. That was just a story. It went up, and that's all it did. Let's just go, GDP. Ugh. Apple took a hit today. Apple, and again, I am personally trading Apple. Just to let you know me, I like to be transparent. Let me tell you what my core holdings are right now. I'm in Apple, I'm in VEV, I'm in AMC, GME, XROF. Those are my 1, 2, 3. Those are my 5 core holdings. Those are my 5 core holdings. So, because I talk about a lot of stocks on the YouTube channel, I always want people to know where I stand on what stocks that I own. Now, I don't have to do that. I really don't. But I do it for the purposes of I want you guys to know what I have so that when I start talking about the stocks, you never think that I'm trying to pump a stock. All right? I think that that's very, very important from my perspective to keep my integrity on this channel. All right? That's just me. Oh, what else? So Apple, of course, I know. Everybody knows that I like Apple. AMD is on the list today, too. Big pullback, bounce up. Both AMD and Apple are both under some selling pressure. Mark says, I appreciate that. I got you, man. I got you. I just, again, I am not at a level on this channel or on YouTube where I am considered to be an influencer anyway. I'm nowhere near that kind of status. But I still want you guys to know what I do have because for the purposes, I never want anybody to think I'm pumping any stock. All right. So let's do this. Boy, before we get into the purposes of trying to give away a free year, before I get into that, who asked me last week, if you're here, who asked me last week to get together a metaverse watch list? If you're here, say something. All right, if you're here, say, I don't remember who it was. Or I'll ask the question like this. How many of you would like to see a metaverse watch list in VectorVest? Let's do that. How many? Type a 1 in the room if you'd like to see a metaverse watch list in the software. All right, and type a 2 if you don't care. Type a 2 if you just don't care. All right, so I'm very curious how many. And I don't remember, somebody in here asked for it, and I don't remember who it was. But I said that I would look into it. Not only did I look into it, folks, holy smokes, I went above and beyond just for you, just to get likes. Yes, I said that. Yes, I said that. Because what I'm going to show you is going to rock your world. All right. How many people are subscribers to the VectorVest software? Type a me in the room. And Maria, I don't know if your watch lists are going to match up to my watch list. I'll tell you why in a second. How many people are VectorVest who have, I know, Dominique, I'm getting there. How many of you are VectorVest subscribers? Type a me in the room right now. All right. If you are a VectorVest subscriber, I'll show you something. Where am I at? Viewers. Go to special watch list. All you guys that are subscribers, go to special watch list. You got a new watch list in here for you. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. You guys didn't even know it. And if you do, now you know it. Metaverse stocks. There's 21 stocks in there. If you like that and you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button now. If you haven't done that yet, if you haven't hit the like button now. I'm not going to open that up. There's a reason why I'm not going to open it up. And the reason why I'm not going to open it up is because now, for those people who are not subscribers to the software, I invite you to become a subscriber to the software for 99 cents. 99 cents gives you access to this metaverse watch list for 30 days. For 30 days. Today is going to be the first day that I actually am going to push. The 99 cent trial. I don't do that often. But today I will. If you want to see the watch list that everybody who's a subscriber to the software has, this metaverse watch list, 99 cents gets you access to be able to do that. But wait, there's more. I created something different, and this is what I'm working on right now. I created for our database team to do this. See this right here where it says Metaverse Stocks? That's a group. Watch this. I got them broken down into ETFs, which Metaverse Stocks for ETF, for gaming and communications, for hardware, for infrastructure, for marketing, for payment, for security. I've got stocks in there, and right now my whole metaverse world consists of 100 stocks broken down into those different categories. Now, Marie, is your watch list broken down like that? Marie, is your watch list broken down like that? When you start, when, I didn't see that door. It went away. DraftKings is in there. Donald. You saw that in the 21 stocks. Didn't know you just opened the view of 21 stocks. That just happened over the weekend. But then I got the bright idea to do more than just that and break it down into 7 different watch lists. If you haven't already hit the like button, folks, do it. What are metaverse stocks? I got a video that just came out on Friday, Andrew. I did a video in the beginning of the video. It talks a little bit about what the metaverse is. I know I wouldn't touch it. What are you talking about, Donald? Donald says DraftKings. No, listen. I hear you. Donald says you wouldn't touch it. It's in there. There's a reason why it's in there. And if there's any stock you want to know why it's in there, I can break it down to you and tell you why. I can definitely tell you that you can tell why. All right. So this is what's being worked on. And 99 cents again, once this is complete, and hopefully it'll be done this week, 99 cents will get you access to the software to see that breakdown once it's in there. All right, so I got to do the giveaway. All right, so we're going to take, Joey's going to pick somebody on YouTube. What I need, this is an opportunity for you. This is the birthday game. This is an opportunity for you to win a free year to the VectorVest software. Joey's going to pick a person. What I need for you is your birthday month, your day, and pick a year between 1996 and 2020. That's what I need. Joey will look to see who on YouTube he's going to pick, and I'm going to pick somebody on Facebook. Again, I need your birthday month and day. I need you to pick a year between 1996 and 2020. All right, so Joey is going to find somebody on YouTube, and I'm going to find somebody on Facebook. All right, start putting in. Alex was the first one on Facebook. Alex, I got you. Alex.
All right, CG was the first on YouTube.
ORTEGON. CG?
Yep,
CG 9497.
Yeah.
CG 9497. All right, so those are my two people. Oh, Facebook. What did I just get you? Where is it? Alex. Where did you go? Alex 9918. 9918. Those are my two people. All right, let's go to unit search. Let's go to searches prudent. Search is prudent. Again, I'm giving you an opportunity. If this works out and this search loses money, I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a free year to the VectorVest software. All right. CG had 9497. Let's go find it. 97. Good Lord. Why you go back that far? Goodness gracious. Ooh-wee. 9. I don't even know if we had weekly data at that time. Yeah, we did. 9497. All right, CG. Here we go. Gonna run the search. Here's the stocks. Microsoft is in there. Nike is in there. You're gonna lose, man. Fastenal, Home Depot. Good gravy. Let's quick test the top 20. CG, here we go. Quick test the top 20. Good. Googly muggly. Woo-wee. 1,094% compared to the spiders going up 400%. 19. Look at that, CG. 19 winners, 1 loser. 19 winners, 1 loser. Good gravy. What about the people born in 67? I was born in 67. The reason why I can't use 67 is I have to use the data that's in the software. The data we have starts in 1996, Michael. That's why. Because it starts, I got to use the data that's here. So, CG, are you a subscriber to the software, yes or no? CG, are you a subscriber to the software, yes or no? And if you are, you get to pick one add-on module free for 30 days. If you're not a subscriber to the software, I'm going to give you access to the VectorVest software for 30 days for free. You're not? Good. You get 30 days free access. And you need to send an email to get this free access to the VectorVest software, CG. You've got to send an email to connect@vectorvest.com. Connect@vectorvest.com. Another thing, you guys keep trying to think you're going to get over and just send an email and say, Glenn says that I can get a free year or whatever I want. They have to come through me. I write the names down. If your name ain't here, you ain't getting what you told them you. Don't think that it just goes and somebody just does it. All right, so just putting that out there. Alex said 9/9 of 2018. 9/9 of 2018. First off, Alex, are you a subscriber to the software? You're on Facebook. All right, Alex, are you a subscriber to the software? 9/9 2018. 2018. 9. What is it? 9/9. Both of y'all picked close dates. September 9th was a Sunday. I'm going to take the 10th. You're on the mobile app? Okay. Tell you what I'm willing to do for you. Oh, and I might get in trouble for it, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. 9. I couldn't use the 9th. I had to use the 10th. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go see. First off, you lost. Okay. 16 winners, 4 losers. 16 winners, 4 losers. Alex, you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to give you 30-day free access to the desktop. How about that, Alex? You're on the mobile. I'm going to give you 30-day free access to the desktop. Free, my friend. All right? This search that we're using, Ruler Stocks, why we use it and why I'm willing to give away a free year is because this is a freaking outstanding search. You guys want to be able to run this today and run with these stocks going forward. Again, today is the day that the first day you'll ever see me push the 99-cent trial. 99 cents gets you access to the software for 30 days, number one. Number two, you want access to that metaverse watch list broken down to those 7 different watch lists. 99 cents gets you access to that whole group for 30 days. Today I'm pushing it. I want to see how many people are that interested in what the VectorVest software has to give. www.vectorvest.com/YT for YouTube. 99 cents, folks. That's got nothing to do with nothing. Gives you access to the software for 30 days. All right. Don't forget about the Tampa 2-day stream. And guess what? It's a good holiday gift. It's a good last-minute Christmas gift right here. $295, $200 off the asking price of it. This is a great way. And that's good all the way up through to December 26th. So it's a good Christmas gift to give away to somebody to come to the live stream, of which I will help to be co-hosting. www.vectorvest.com/stream. All right, $295, which is $200 off. I'm with you, Lee. Hit the like button if you haven't already, folks. We're up to 99. We're up to 99 likes. Let's make it an even 100 or more. Let's make it an even 100. I'm looking. You guys can't get me just to a 100 likes today? There we go. Thank you. All right, with that, folks, another midday market in the books. Thank you for the Facebook likes. I see the thumbs up going. Alex says, how do I get the 30-day free? Alex, you have to send an email to connect@vectorvest.com. That's what you send it to. Go to your email, type in the words, connect@vectorvest.com. That's how you get the free access, my friend. Glenn, is there a video breakdown of the Profit Locker Pro and how to use it? Steve Chappell has done a couple of videos on it, John, so they are out there. I know Joey's got to go, so I'm going to have to sign off for today. Thank you guys for spending some of your time with us today. I totally appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully you've learned some things, and that's what this is all about. So, adios, arrivederci, au revoir, sayonara, aloha, bon dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until next time, folks, see ya.